Does rebinding rare books hurt their marketplace value or help it? It depends on the circumstances, unfortunately. It's a bit like cars that get crashed. Sometimes they are crashed and they are totaled. There's no way to fix them in a way that makes sense for their marketplace value. In other cases, maybe it's just a structural thing that you can fix very easily and then you can put it back on the market and it's fine. Books are very similar. For example, this is a Dante and we have the front board here is completely off. This type of repair, this joint repair here might be $75, $100, even more. It depends on the extensiveness of the repair, the age of the leather, how much it's dried, all that type of thing. But if this copy of Dante is only $150 on the marketplace right now, putting $100 into it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. That said, it is structural, so if this is something you want on your shelf long-term and you want to protect the rest of the book, then you should be looking at a rebind to protect the book if it's a structural repair. Aesthetic repairs are a little different though. For example, this is a copy of Paradise Lost that has some issues. We've got some chipping to the head of the spine here and some wear to the spine and joints. These types of flaws could be repaired by a bookbinder, but I'm choosing not to have them repaired because there's nothing structural going on here. This is a tight book. None of the text block is in any sort of danger, so I'm not going to mess with these tiny things. That amount of repair, if I added it there, would actually detract from the marketplace value. Of course, there are occasions when rebinds can add to the marketplace value. Here's a great example of that. This is an 1881 edition of Horace. Now, there are a million different editions of Horace. Great Roman poet from the age of Augustus. He's printed and reprinted essentially since the beginning of print in the West. So there are many editions. It's not scarce. But what makes this copy special is that it was bound by Riviere & Son in the late 19th century. This is a gorgeous full crushed Morocco binding. Look at this gilt-stamped ornamentation here. It has dentelles. Riviere & Son was a very famous bindery. Their bindings are highly sought on their own, and for a book like this, that's a large part of its value. This is a $1,500 2-volume set. In the end, if you're looking to do repairs for structural reasons in order to protect the book from further damage, go forth. Just be aware that it may cost more to fix than the book is worth. But if you're doing it for aesthetic reasons, try to stay away from that unless you're really going to go all out with something like this.